Hello everyone, welcome back to another Premier League predictions video. It's been a while, we've had our international break and now we're back to league action. So, week 12 of the Premier League, and as always, we've got some interesting matchups and we're going to do our very best to predict the outcomes of the games. Okay, before we do start, I am so close to 6,000 subscribers. So please, I do need every subscriber there is. So for all of you out there that aren't subscribed, please do subscribe. Everyone counts. Okay, let's jump straight into it with Leicester City against Chelsea, where Chelsea, top of the table, last game out, managing to draw against Burnley 1-1. Not many people thought Burnley would come away from Stamford Bridge with even 1 point or any points in that game. They did come back with 1 point. So, you know, they did have that chance to make it 2-1 right at the very end. But, you know, Burnley, they would definitely take that point. Still in the relegation zone there, Burnley. But anyway, Chelsea are top of the table. They're facing mid-table 12th place Leicester City, who on recent forms they've really had probably a mid-table run of form, really, drawing against who was it again? Leeds United. Yeah, Leeds United. The loss to Arsenal, and then of course picking up the 2 wins. The Man United one, pretty impressive result. Since then they did get the win, but then kind of dropped off a little bit. They are going to be facing a very tough side in Chelsea, who did just draw to Burnley, as I said before. So maybe that might give Leicester some hope, but I really can't see Leicester winning. Can I see them scoring? Didn't score against Arsenal. Only scored the 2 against Brentford, and obviously 4 against United. I think Chelsea will need to get some more results. Looking at the other wins, they beat Newcastle 3-0, thrashed Norwich 7-0, narrow victory against Brentford 1-0, and a 3-1 victory against Southampton. I don't think Leicester will score in this one. I'll go Leicester 0, Chelsea 2. Let's move on to a very struggling Aston Villa now. Steven Gerrard's team. We've got Dean Smith that did leave Villa, and now the manager of Norwich City, after Frank Lampard was favourite for that job, but the ex-Villa coach is now the Norwich coach, and Steven Gerrard's come in from Glasgow Rangers to take over Aston Villa. Will he be able to turn their run of form around so quickly against the Brighton side that is doing really well this season? 7th place after being in that relegation zone every single season. Getting a fair amount of draws. Aston Villa, look at that horrible record that they've got. Really, this game probably has gonna end a draw. Brighton, just because they got the draws, they're not bad at all. They drew with Liverpool 2-2. It's not really point looking at Villa's losses. I'm gonna go for another draw in this one, just because really I feel like this is the only outcome for it. Villa needs to turn their run of form around. They'll get a draw. Brighton, that's all they've been getting all season, really. So I'll go 1-1 in it. Okay, now Burnley, who managed to pick up, as I said before, that very impressive result against Chelsea. Crystal Palace got a nice bit of form going, not lost one in 6 games. I do think that'll continue. I think Crystal Palace, they'll get the win in here, and I'm going to go... I'll go 3-1. I think Crystal Palace will, away from home, I do think they'll... although Burnley... No, they've been quite good, actually. Burnley at home at keeping quite a few goals out. They do concede the odd goal, so I'll make it more narrow, and I'll say 2-1. That's going to come back to haunt me. Probably will do. It might be 3-1 to Crystal Palace, but we'll keep it at 2-1. Newcastle, struggling run of form. Eddie Howe's first game in charge against Brentford, who've lost 4 on the trot. So, going to be a pretty interesting one, this one. I'm going to back Newcastle in this one. I'm going to go another 2-1 result, but in favour of the home side this time. Norwich City, where we've got Dean Smith now, the manager of Norwich, did beat Frank Lampard to the job. Don't get those two muddled up. So yeah, Norwich picking up their first victory of the season. Still rock bottom though, joint bottom with Newcastle. Just Newcastle are higher than them on goal difference, but I think they'll be able to turn their form around. Against Southampton though, that have had some pretty good form, although their victories have been against lower sides and very narrow results as well, like 1-0 to Leeds, the 2-2 with Burnley, 1-0 with Watford, and the 1-0 with Villa. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this game. And then we've got Watford coming up against Manchester United, where I should be backing Man United in this game. Watford, impressive result against Everton. Played well against Arsenal. Didn't manage to pick up any points. Okay, yeah, I know it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and he's all struggling and all of this, but his team should pick up the result unless his squad is going to try and get him sacked and just throw the game. But, that rarely happens. So I'm going to go... I think Watford will be able to score one. Do I go with another 2-1 victory in this one? I'm going to go for another 2-1 victory. I've gone with quite a few 2-1 victories. I feel like all these games, they're very narrow. It could go really either way in this one because United obviously were some pretty horrible results recently, but they should beat Watford, and I can kind of see them beating Watford, but I don't think it'll be easy for a Watford side that's only conceded 1 to Arsenal. Conceded the 1 to Southampton, but it's that impressive result against Everton that's giving them some hope at the moment. They are outside of the relegation zone, just in 17th place with 10 points. Okay, this is going to be a brilliant match. Wolverhampton Wanderers, who started the season pretty poorly. I said they'll start getting the results. They have started getting the results, and they see themselves in 8th place. West Ham, though, in 3rd place, joint second with Man City. Are they going to be going for the title? Well, they're certainly going to be going for top 4, get a Champions League spot for next season. And I think it'll be a tight game. Wolves, they did lose to Crystal Palace. Maybe a draw in this game, but West Ham, I feel, would be wanting to go for it just that little bit more. So I'm going to go for a narrow 1-0 victory, even though they did manage to beat Liverpool 3-2, scoring 4 against Villa, scoring 1 against Everton and Tottenham. But I think it'll be a very tight game. I'll just edge the Hammers in the victory in this one. And we've got Liverpool against Arsenal, where Liverpool, not the best last 2 games for them, drawing with Brighton and losing to West Ham. Arsenal on a very good run of form. It'll be a good test for Aaron Ramsdale in goal, which has kept a clean sheet in... did concede one there, but he's made some really good saves for Arsenal. Kept them in games. And it'll be very interesting to see if Mo Salah can get one past Aaron Ramsdale in this game. Pretty much everyone was saying, apart from really Arsenal fans. I'm not sure what Arsenal fans were really thinking of them at the beginning of the season, going into that first international break in 20th place without picking up any results other than losses. Now look at them. Am I going to go for a shock result here at Anfield and go for an Arsenal victory? Or am I going to go for a Liverpool bounce back at Anfield? Not sure with this one. I'm seriously considering giving Arsenal the victory in here just because I feel like Arsenal's a really tough team to beat now. And yeah, they only managed to beat Watford by 1 goal, and they've been impressive. And loads of chances created. I think maybe in January you may need to get a new striker, but that's for another day. I'm gonna go. am I going to say that Aaron Ramsdale's not going to be able to keep a clean sheet in this game? Against Liverpool, it'll be pretty tricky. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this game. Probably, though, I should be backing Liverpool in this game. Just because, I don't know, they're at Anfield. Very tough team to beat. Top class squad, Liverpool. And really playing Arsenal, which really shouldn't be in 5th place after they started the season. But they've picked up some really good form and they're doing really well. Now it's Man City against a struggling Everton side, which needs some points desperately. They're playing at Etihad Stadium. Very hard place to go. I'm going to go Man City 3, Everton 1. I'm going to say Everton will score 1. Richarlison, he's back. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, though, he's still out injured. And that leaves us onto the final game, which is Tottenham against Leeds United. Harry Kane scoring a hat-trick and then another hat-trick plus an extra goal in the 2 international breaks for England. Can he do something like that for Tottenham to save them at the moment from missing out on Europe for next year? I don't think they'll finish 9th. I think they may be able to get top 6, Tottenham, towards the end of the season. But they need to be getting some results. This is the perfect opportunity for them to get them. They're against Leeds United, who have picked up some really good results lately. Drawing with Leicester, did beat Norwich, drawing with Wolves. I'll go Tottenham. Last results, just having a look, 0-0 with Everton. Since not really the best start for Conte back in the Premier League with Tottenham, but I think he'll put out a good team to beat Leeds United, and I do think they'll score 2 in this game. I do back Leeds to get 1 in this game. But I don't think it'll be enough for them to get anything from it. So those are my predictions for match day 12 in the Premier League. Finally back from the 12 week, the 2 week, 14 day international break. It's good to be back, and yeah, thank you all for watching, and also please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't done already. Thank you very much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.